100 Years of Solitude is a novel by Gabriel García Márquez that tells the story of the Bundia family in the fictional town of Macondo. The novel spans over 100 years and follows the rise and fall of the family as well as the town's history. The story begins with the patriarch of the Bundia family, José Arcadio Bundia, who establishes Macondo with his wife Ursula. They have several children, including their first son José Arcadio, who becomes obsessed with alchemy and travels the world in search of the philosopher's stone. The second son, Aureliano, becomes involved in politics and joins a rebel group fighting against the government. The novel is filled with magical realism, which is the blending of magical elements with the real world. This is seen in the character of Remedios the Beauty, who is so stunningly beautiful that men who look at her go insane and die. There are also elements of time travel and ghosts, as well as the town being cut off from the rest of the world by a swamp. As the generations of the Bundia family continue, they face various challenges such as incest, mental illness, and political turmoil. The family begins to decline in the later generations, with the final Bundia, Aureliano Bundia, living alone and going mad. Throughout the novel, Márquez explores themes such as the cyclical nature of time, the relationship between the individual and society, and the impact of colonization on a society's culture and identity. In the end, Macondo is destroyed by a hurricane, and the last surviving member of the Bundia family, Aureliano, writes the history of his family and town before he dies. The novel ends with the line, "Races condemned to 100 years of solitude did not have a second opportunity on Earth." This highlights the cyclical nature of time and the idea that history repeats itself. 100 Years of Solitude is a masterpiece of magical realism and a landmark novel in Latin American literature. It has been translated into numerous languages and has won numerous awards, including the Nobel Prize for Literature.